Hey Sainers, welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to Saints TV Weekly for October 2nd. Another week, plenty of news to talk about. Straight off the bat, congrats Collingwood. They won the flag, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, in terms of other football news that actually does affect our football club, the girls, they got the job done. 2 wins in a row for the girls, so they're slowly gaining a bit of momentum in this season, which is really, really exciting. That blitz in the last quarter against Collingwood last week at RSCA was amazing, and they carried that form pretty much into the next game. Didn't look like losing really at all. Started the game like a house on fire. Jessie Wardlaw kicked 3, her biggest bag of goals for the footy club so far since coming across from the Brisbane Lions. And that now sets up a really good game for us. I think Saturday Arvo, RSCA Park against Hawthorn, another winnable game to go. I think the first time in our history would be to win 3 in a row, I believe. I think we've maybe done 2 in a row before, but this is a big one for us. We're, I think, 10th or 11th on the ladder and slowly climbing up the ranks week by week. But the girls look like they're having fun. They're enjoying their football. Good couple of results for Nicky Dowell because he was getting under some serious heat after that Port Adelaide debacle where we coughed up a 20-point lead. But since then, the girls haven't looked back. They're playing really exciting and attractive football. Really fast and kicking some decent scores again. So they won by 18 points and they beat the Dogs at Whitten Oval. Nathan Burke's team, so Alice Burke, would have had a fun drive home, no doubt, after that game. Also, the Brownlow medal last week, so Lachie Neale won that. But in terms of Saints, we'll just quickly gloss over the top Saints. Jack Sinclair topped it. No surprises there, 21 votes. Brad Crouch, 18 votes. That's a really, really good return for him. Jack Steele, 15 votes for Jack Steele in a season where he really never got going. That says it all about, I guess how highly rated he is and how much he stands out to the umpires. Max King, 5. Nasai Wanganeen-Malira, 4. Jack Higgins, 3. Rowan Marshall, 3 votes I thought was a disgrace. Cal Wilkie, 2 is also a disgrace. Mateus Filippo, 1. Mason Wood, 1. Machida Owens was a notable absentee there. Our rising star for the year didn't poll a vote. So, very interesting results there. I guess the top 3 or 4, no real surprise there. Jack Sinclair in particular. So 21 votes for him is excellent. And Brad Crouch, I think that justifies how good of a year he had in the guts, averaging very, very good numbers all season. 18 votes for him. Is a really solid return. So not bad there from the Saints front. Sinks, I think, technically was around 12th or 11th overall, which is excellent for Jack Sinclair. So another amazing season from him. And speaking of Jack Sinclair, the club did post something during the week about him. They teased that he'd cut off his mullet and everyone was freaking out, which was pretty funny. So good job there from the social media team at the club to I guess, clickbait everyone. But it was for a good cause in the end. Sinks did do a video later that day, took the cap off, and his beautiful locks just flowed. But he is going to cut them off, but for a good cause. Obviously, October is Mental Health Month, and that's going to be a campaign for the footy club through Sinks. So mullet off for mental health, help Sinks raise funds for the Danny Frawley Centre. So Jack Sinclair is going to help raise much needed funds for the Danny Frawley Centre as he prepares to cut the marvellous mullet in the name of mental health. So that's an amazing cause, obviously something that's very close to all our hearts, being St Kilda fans. But the best part is they're giving one lucky Saint a chance to chop the locks off, to actually cut his hair off next Thursday. Be sure to help us raise $15,000 by our cutoff date of Wednesday, the 4th of October. So this Wednesday at 5 p.m. To be included in this, be sure to tick yes to us contacting you as you check out. So there is a link on the website, saints.com.au. So click on that and you'll be able to donate and then go into the running to chop off Jack Sinclair's mullet. I wonder if you get to keep it too. Can you pack it in a little plastic bag and just keep it forever? Is that a bit creepy? Yeah, it's probably a bit creepy, to be honest. Another bit of news from the club. After 8 years of partnership, Pepper Money and St Kilda will finish their deal at the end of October. So there are some rumours circulating around potential new sponsors. I won't go into that just yet. We'll let the club deal with that. But It's great to have Pepper Money on board for 8 seasons. I can't believe it's been that long, but they've been really, really good, solid campaigns, and a key pillar, from since 2015 to now. You see really the difference in how well the club is being run, and Pepper Money have been part of that. So good job to Pepper Money, and I'm really excited to see who we get as a replacement sponsor in the next few weeks. In terms of trade news, the only real big one, obviously Dylan Shield, that's very well documented, and people think we're going to get pick 13 and trade it back. So I'm going to do a bit more digging on that. I really don't think that's going to happen. I can't believe that's being publicized. I can't imagine we're giving up a first round pick that we would get for compensation to get Dylan Shield. We're not giving away pick 13 and Jade Gresham to get Dylan Shield. It just doesn't make sense to me. But in terms of more recent news, Paddy Dow, it's expected that he is going to lodge a trade request, potentially today, definitely this week, I think. But the cheeky thing is that Sydney have kind of come into the frame now. So it was pretty much us, and that was it. Job done. But Sydney is snooping around now. So it's basically between us and Sydney on who he nominates. I'm pretty confident that we're just going to get the job done. But Sydney is Sydney. They tend to just hijack these things very, very well. They've got the lifestyle over there, very chill, and they desperately need a player like Paddy Dow, but so do we. So both teams can promise a lot of game time, I believe, next season. But yeah, that's really on him now. That's one to keep a close eye on. I think that should happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. So Paddy Dow, hopefully, will nominate St Kilda. And lucky last for today's episode, tonight, the best and fairest, 7 p.m. live stream on saints.com.au. Again, they've put out a link, so check that out. Get all the details sorted before 7 tonight. It's at the Palladium at Crown. Me, Marshy, and Joycey will be there, so we won't be doing a podcast tonight. We will be there, rocking the red carpet in some suits. Hopefully get to interview a few of the boys on the red carpet, and then just to get to enjoy the night. Usually I'm at home, stressing about who's winning the awards, so I can do the designs, get them up on Facebook and stuff. But tonight I'm parking all that, going to go there, have a feast, chat to a few of them, and just enjoy that. I've never been to a Best and Fairest, so that's going to be really exciting, especially at Crown, get to suit up and do all that fun stuff. But Max and Jordan will be doing a special Saints TV Live Best and Fairest edition. I think it'll be the last Saints TV Live for the season. So make sure you tune in from 6:45. Hopefully they'll do a live cross to us at Crown. And they've got a few other little guests and bits and bobs for the show as well. So check that out. But in terms of the best and fairest tonight, Trevor Barker medal, Jack Sinclair, I would say is the heavy favourite for me. I think he should go back-to-back. 2-time best and fairest winner, 2-time All-Australian. That sounds pretty good, I think, and much deserved. But I think Ron Marshall's a bit of a dark horse here. I think his Brownlow efforts really were ignored. I think he should have polled a lot better than he did. Tim English polled 11. I think Rowe at least polls 10. Like, come on. But I think he's a cheeky for tonight. I think he could definitely surprise and win it. Obviously, Cal Wilkie had an outstanding season, All-Australian as well, fullback, if you don't mind. I think he could take it out. I think the top three should be, around the mark of Sinks, Wilkie, Marshall, Crouch. Mason Wood could surprise. Early season form was very good. And there are players there that, I don't know, there could be someone else there that we're missing that could surprise as well. Like a Nasaya, he had a very, very consistent season. Whoever wins will deserve it. And hopefully get to enjoy the night. And tune in from 7 o'clock on saints.com.au as well, Sainers. But yeah, that's all the news for now. There'll be more news coming out, and I'll keep you posted on all that on the channel. I did post a video yesterday. It's basically a breakdown of us versus Collingwood and how we can get to that level of being where the premiers are at and what you need to be a premier in the AFL, and then what we've got and where the gaps that we need to work on. So tune into that. It's a really interesting video. It's been well received so far, so check that out if you can. And there'll be Saints TV Live tonight, 6:45 live, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Don't miss it. And yeah, that's it, Sainers. That's it for Saints TV Weekly for this week. Enjoy your week, as always, and I'll see you very, very soon on the next video. But until then, take care, and go you mighty Sainers. See you guys.